Alright everyone, and welcome back to the F1 League on F1 2015, and here we are for round 9 of the season today, then the Hungarian Grand Prix, and yep, here on our best qualifying lap now, and yep, a track that has always gone pretty well for me. I think Hungary, from what I can remember from previous leagues, this has always been one where I've sort of picked up a few wins, quite a few podiums here, and actually have my best ever qualifying in the league here last season in second place, which I think was mainly down to other people having problems, but still we managed to actually start on the front row last season in this, so obviously hoping the same again. But yeah, a few more people in the league now, so obviously that is going to be quite difficult for us to do again. And yeah, this qualifying run did not really go as I hoped really. You can see my best time here is only a 22.4. I knew I could get into the 21s if I managed to get the lap together, but yeah, my qualifying was sort of plagued with mistakes really, sort of running wide, and yeah, just I think I had a bit of a half spin in one of them as well. But yeah, this was an improvement, and yeah, I was just hoping that it would get me a bit higher up the grid. And yeah, this last one, like, I just focused on like keeping it clean really, and yeah, seeing where it got me. And yeah, round the final corner we come then out onto the straight, see our Rosberg's to then 21 dead. We're going to come across the line and to actually do a 22 dead there. So didn't even get into 21s, which was what I'd actually hoped for. But yeah, just within a second of pole. And yeah, in 5th place, so we did improve at least. With Sierra Rosberg on pole, from Silent Mole, Hamilton Fan, Commando, there's me, Grumpy Lion, my teammate Hickey, there's Casey Legend, then we've got Justin Zinker and Dizzy Cupid, who didn't set times near the Gauche Crab, he's on the back as well. Strategy there, 2-stop, I'm pretty confident in doing that. I'm guessing most people will probably do a 3 in this one, that's what I was thinking anyway. And yeah, I was pretty happy to do a 2. And yeah, here we are on the grid then, what's coming on now? And away we go, in Hungary. And yeah, we don't get the best start unfortunately, although we've had worse I think. But yeah, we've got Grumpy Lion and Hickey coming alongside us, and I think Hickey's alongside us actually. We're still on the outside though, that really wasn't the place to be though. And yeah, we've been forced out wide there, and not surprised really. And yeah, we've been passed by both Case Legend and Hickey there. As into turn 2, and Dizzy Cupid, I think that was charging it inside. I don't know if that was lag or something there, but yeah, looks like he may have dropped back there. I don't know what that was all about, but anyway, we're now in 7th place then. And yeah, obviously that's not ideal for us, because obviously Hungary quite a tight track, and usually only the pit straight is where you see overtakes here. But yeah, we'll have to see how things play out there as we actually skipped later on in the first lap, and the field really wasn't bunching, well, wasn't pulling away, should I say that much, I guess, because Diddy Cupid wasn't at the front. But yeah, we'll cross line, we're going to come then and see our Rosberg, I think, still in the lead. We're in the slipstream of Case Legend here, down towards turn 1. Up the inside we go, on the brakes, looks like we've managed to make the move stick. Commando and Hamilton Fan getting together, Commando's gone spinning, Hamilton Fan's out of shape. We've now got a good run on him towards turn 2 here, looking on the outside, praying for a no repeat of Silverstone here. Round the outside we go, and yeah, he's managed to hold on to it. We've got the inside line for turn 3, but he does hang on around the outside. Now we're still going side by side towards turn 4, but I know that there's no chance of me keeping it in there, and I back out and yep, maintain 5th place then. So that's still 2 places gained so far on this lap, so I mean that's alright. And yeah, hopefully we can get past him pretty quickly. They did start to pull away in front though, but then saw by lap 5 I started to reel him in again. And yeah, we got DRS now then on Hamilton Van going down the pit straight. Hickey not too far ahead either, probably be looking to pass him hopefully soon as well. On the brakes into turn 1, we're up the inside of Hamilton Van, and looks like we've got the move done cleanly there. Then we've got DRS now then to pull away and go after Hickey hopefully. Then into turn 2 we've been hit from behind by Hamilton Fan, and yeah, he's just barging his way through there, and yeah, wasn't really happy about that one. But yeah, he's taking place and he's up to 4th place once again. And yeah, actually at the end of this lap he comes into the pits, which I thought was very early, so that seemed like a certain 3 stop and maybe even a 4, but yeah, it seems more likely to be a 3. I can't imagine anyone would do a 4 stop here unless they had damage or something. But yep, halfway through lap 7 we'd caught right to the back Hickey then, who obviously seemed to be struggling on his tyres quite a bit. And yeah, but we know Hickey by now, he's not just going to give us this place even if we are teammates. And yeah, that's almost swerved there to avoid contact there at that one right hand, and we dive at the inside into the next one. And yeah, we're going side by side here. in the penultimate corner. He's got the inside line. We're trying to go around the outside. It seems that we sort of have a little bit more tie grip at this stage. Around the final corner we come in, I'm just going to get the DRS and hopefully pass him here. And onto the pit straight. We've got the front two in the pits then. So finally the Mercedes teammates battling for the lead then in this league. And yeah, towards turn 1 I did have the inside line, but then he sort of did a switch back and tried to dive the inside, but I managed to hang on to it just about, but I went a bit wide and had a bit of a slide there, and that allowed Hickey to so I get alongside me once again, running the outside towards turn 2. Well, I do have the inside line though, and yeah, I managed to shut him out there and maintain the lead. But yeah, looking behind us, and it was Dizzy Keeper right behind us, so yeah, I think that was sort of a bit of a cue for us there to sort of stop battling for a second. But yeah, into the pits then we come out in the end of lap 10. Everyone else I think pit on lap 8 mostly, and yeah, we had like 11 seconds I think to Silent Mole, who was obviously one of the ones doing a 3-stop, as I think pretty much everyone was now then at this point, having come in around about like 7 8 I guess for their stops. So we come for another set of the option tyres. I had a quick look on the race direct here. Most people went on to primes, I guess, to obviously go back onto options near the end, but it was quite a mix I think. As we come out of the pits then, we're going to be in 5th place it looks like, although coming down the pit straight with the Case Legend there, he's going to go around our outside into turn 1, and yeah, he's up into 5th place. So obviously we have lost out here, but obviously it seems we're on a different strategy at this point, so yeah, I guess it could play into hands later on. We do find ourselves in behind Case Legend as he runs wide in turn 5, and we get alongside him, and once again it sort of could be a bit of an unintentional chance to overtake, and indeed it is then, up the inside into the chicane, and through we go then into 5th place. And yeah, a nice gap in front of us then, the front 4 all quite close I think on their 3 stops, and we got Hamilton finally was the first of them in there on the end of lap 14. And yeah, I was keeping good pacement at this point then. They were only like about 5 or 6 seconds in front I think at this point, maybe a little bit more actually. We got yellow flags up ahead, Silent Mole in the wall, massive bad luck for him because he had a collision with Dizzy Cupid's lagging car, so yeah, obviously nothing he could do about that. And yeah, it was sort of around this point I was starting to think there might be a chance here, because I wasn't that far behind them in front, and they would obviously 3-stopping. My tyres were still holding it pretty well, and I was on a 2-stop, so I was thinking if I could keep this going then maybe I'd have a chance, especially with them all battling with each other. As we did have Sierra Rosberg going into the pits there, and then on the lap 17 we've got Diddy Cooper going into the pits, and something really weird happens here because his car sort of lags and just keeps on going full speed through the pit lane without stopping, which was a bit weird. And I was really confused at that point. I was thinking, wait, so was he like way in front and that's just him coming out the pits there? But then he does lag back actually, and you can see him on the map just coming out of the pit exit, so that was a little bit of a relief for me actually there. And yeah, we'll have to see how it goes then. Tyres still had a couple more laps left in them, and we did come into pits at the end of lap 21 as Dizzy Cupid and Sierra Rosberg had actually gone into an incident with Hickey as well while they were all battling for second place, so that really played into my hands. You can see I've got a 21-second lead at this point then, with all of it still to make one more stop, and in fact I'm doing that stop now. As on to the prime tyres we go then for the final 14 laps of this race. And yeah, let's see exactly where we come out then. And it looks like as we come out we've got enough of a gap here to still be leading with no stops left, so this is a really good position for us now then. I did notice that Dizzy Cooper was on the prime tyres there, so I wasn't sure if he was going to try and make them last all the way to the end, and I knew that he's kind of the person who, if he knows he can do that, then he will, so I was sort of a bit wary of that. But obviously I wasn't going to sort of try and take too much life out of my prime tyres here then, seeing what would actually happen. But yeah, obviously I knew that either way I'd have to sort of just make sure I kept these tyres going for as long as I could, whether he actually did try and make them last or if he did go on to 3-stop and push near the end, as he is getting alongside me now then towards the final, well, towards the first corner actually. Up the inside he goes then into the lead, but I do actually get a good run here then even without DRS, and out of the corner yeah, towards turn 2 I'm back in front of him, but he is obviously going to have the inside line for turn 2, and he gets the move done. Yeah, up the inside there, nice move, and back up into the lead for him. And yeah, we'll have to see what he actually does now then. And yeah, later on in the lap, and I get a 3-second time penalty for what I think was literally only my second or third cut of the race. So yeah, thanks Cody's for that one. Obviously I knew it'd be taken off, but yeah, that's still a bit annoying. And now on lap 26 he does come into the pits, so yeah, it's all up to us now then to see if we can maintain this lead. Obviously he's going to be going over to the option tyres now then for the final 9 laps, and as I would probably guess, pushing like hell on them. And yeah, we'll have to just hope that we can hold on to this now then, and yeah, sort of maintain our pace as Hickey unfortunately gets disqualified from the race at that point. And then on lap 28 then, this is the first full lap out of the pits, and the gap's 15 seconds there. Then on the next lap he sets the fast lap of the race, it's now 12.9. It really was the second sector he was catching me most. The first and third weren't too bad, but really that second sector was where it was worst. Next lap 11 seconds, so not as much that time. And then with 5 laps to go it's 8.9, so yeah, he's taking at least 2 seconds off me on that one. And then lap 32 it's down to 6.8, so once again 2 seconds. But he's been disqualified, so I guess he had 1 or 2 track extends too many, and that is a pressure off us then for the final 4 laps of this race, and that was a massive relief for Case Legend, over 20 seconds behind at this point. And yeah, I was absolutely bricking it when he was catching me, but yeah, well, I'm interested to know how close it would have been, because he was catching me a lot, but who knows, his tyres would have been wearing as well. And yeah, well, I guess we kept it the cleanest at least. And yeah, we're going to come around the final corner then. It's been a very long time, but we are going to come across the line then to win Hungarian Grand Prix in the F1 League. That's our first win in the league race since Season 5 of the Pinnacle League, the Monaco Grand Prix. That was back in November 2014, and that was a very long time ago. I think even back then I'd been on sort of a long win drought. So yeah, it has been sort of nearly 2 years since I've been sort of regularly challenging for wins, but yeah, it's really great to be back on the top, step of the podium once again then, and finally win another league race. And yeah, obviously our first one on F1 2015, obviously we only got one on F1 2014, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one then, obviously. And yeah, obviously I had 4 podiums so far this season then, so obviously I wanted to go a little bit better than that at some point, and yeah, we've finally done it then. There's the final results, and Case Edmund was the only one not to actually get a penalty from the game, so well done to him. Not sure if 3rd and 4th is in the right order or not because of various penalties and stuff, but there is the race director anyway, once again, quite a lot, and I think we got 5 or 6 in the end. And yeah, still quite annoyed that gave me one for only like my 3rd one of the race. But anyway, that is it then for this race. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like would be appreciated, as there any comments, but any feedback of course. And yeah, see you next time then for the Belgian Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.